Hello and welcome to today's Catholic Focus News Bulletin. I am Susan Bulemi, and with me on the Sign Language Interpretation Desk is Charity Ngima. We begin our stories today from the church, whereby during his general audience, Pope Leo XIV emphasized that the church has a missionary responsibility to speak out against everything that weakens and destroys human life. Referring to the document Lumen Gentium, the Pope said that Jesus entrusted the church with the mission of guiding the faithful towards salvation. He added that the church is called to clearly reject anything that hinders the development of life and to denounce evil in all its forms.
Dear brothers and sisters, in our ongoing catechesis on Lumen Gentium, we focus on the eschatological dimension of the church. As the universal sacrament of salvation, the church is a sign and instrument of the fullness of God's promises. As the pilgrim people of God, the Church interprets history through the lens of the gospel and speaks decisively against all evil. At the same time, the Church acknowledges the need for continual conversion so she may properly fulfill her mission. As members of the same body, we too are called to renewal. We do this by remaining in communion with Christ and one another. The entire Church is most closely united in our praise of God in the liturgy. There we pray for the faithful departed and ask the saints to intercede for us, so that we may all receive the fullness of God's promises in the kingdom of heaven.
And back here in Kenya, it was a momentous day for the faithful of the Archdiocese of Nairobi as they celebrated the episcopal ordination of the new auxiliary bishop, Right Reverend Obed Karobia. At the same time, church leaders have paid tribute to the outgoing apostolic nuncio to Kenya, Bart Van Meegen, praising his service and diplomatic mission in the country. This came during the consecration ceremony that was held at the Holy Family Minor Basilica, an event attended by the Catholic bishops, clergy, and government officials.
Receive this mitre, and let the radiance of holiness shine upon you, so that when the chief shepherd appears, you may be worthy to receive the unfading crown of glory.
And finally, Bishop Obed received the pastoral staff.
Take this staff as a sign of your pastoral office. Keep watch over the whole flock in which the Holy Spirit has appointed you to shepherd the Church of God.
Moment, the bishop will receive sign of kiss of peace from the principal consecrator.
Tutasimama sasa kwa
Excellency the Nuncio Bert Van Meegen has not just been a brother to us, he has demonstrated to us and to yourselves that his first and most important responsibility is shepherd of the people of God. Shepherd of the people of God, linking the person and the office of the Holy Father with the local church. And he has done that with an extraordinary abundance, an outpouring of love also from himself. This is just one of the many ordinations of bishops that have happened while he is in office. We cannot underestimate the role he has played in all this. On behalf of the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, and indeed on behalf of the entire Church of Kenya, permit me to say these words to His Excellency the Nuncio Your Excellency, thank you very much. May God bless you abundantly in your new mission in Germany. We will fondly miss your presence and the way you have moved about your office of nuncio in Kenya. To us bishops, you have been a true brother among brothers, always acting in love.
And of course, congratulations are in order for the new auxiliary bishop of Nairobi, Right Reverend Obed Karobia, and he has joined Right Reverend David Kamau, who is also the auxiliary bishop in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, and the both of them will now be assisting Most Reverend Philip Anyolo, who is the Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Nairobi, in all his pastoral duties in the church. Once again, congratulations. Now, moving on, as unemployment continues to bite, more young people are turning to agribusiness as a source of income and self-reliance. In Murang'a County, a group of young women is now challenging the perception that success only comes through office jobs, proving that modern farming can be both profitable and empowering. Here's our very own Sasha Elizabeth with a full report.
In Kenol, Murang'a County, a group of young women under the initiative Real Bodies Wear Gumboots is making waves through modern farming. The group has embraced agribusiness as a way of creating employment opportunities and changing attitudes towards farming among young people.
In some other parts of the country, you will find that industries like agriculture, mechanization, construction, they are viewed as male industries. But right now, women are learning in this field. They are becoming firm and also confident so that they can be able to get their own food and feed their families.
Defying the belief that white-collar jobs are the only path to success, the young women say modern farming has become a reliable source of income and economic empowerment.
See, a lot of girls wameanza kuwa independent. So ile kazi yenye ilikuwa inafanywa na wanaume sasa wengi hawataki. So si tunaanguka ground nayo. So we can be able to buy our own farms. We build our own future and we invest in ourselves.
Girls nowadays, they are venturing into agriculture so that wanaweza pata like your own money and do your stuff. And you can, bado unaweza kuwa mkulima na still look good and slay.
According to the group, the initiative, which began just a year ago, has enabled many of them to earn a living and improve their livelihoods.
Kenya ilinivutia kwa ukulima iko na pesa. Utachafuka, lakini nyuma yake uko na chakula, uko na mavazi, na uko na pakukaa. Na ukulima haina watu wengi wanatoroka, na sijui kwa nini wanatoroka. Wanaogopa matope, lakini ukulima ni kitu mzuri na ni therapeutical. Kupanda kitu, we observe ikigrow na we harvest tukule.
Town buddies, we are here at the farm and we want to prove you that the money that we get from this soil is dirty soil, clean money. Nobody will ask you anything because what we are doing here, we are trying to be independent through growing our own food, selling them to families, because one thing that I will tell you that is that people will never stop eating. So it means there will be always an opportunity each and every day.
The women have also adopted innovative farming methods, including planting vegetables in sacks and recycled footwear, an approach that helps them maximize small spaces while cutting production costs.
We have different innovations here. As you can see, we have corn gardens, we have portable bags, we have also improvised the waste that we have at our houses, the shoes, the old shoes and the containers. We are using them so that we can show people that we can do farming even when we have limited lands.
They are now urging more young people, especially women, to embrace agriculture and view it as a viable path to financial independence.
And I can advise to girls out there, hizi kazi zenye mnaona zilikuwa zinafanywa na watu wa kitambo, hizi za shamba, ndizo mzuri. Utachafuka, lakini mwisho tunang'ara pia.
In the next years, na vision, having my own farm so that naeza chukua maybe the girls out there wenye wanaeza taka ku venture into agriculture and niwaonyeshe like it's good kulima, like ukulima ni kitu poa.
Asasha Elizabeth reporting for the Catholic Focus, Capuchin TV.
Wow, such a wonderful initiative right there from those young, beautiful women. Now we shift our focus to the health sector, where Machakos County government, under the leadership of Governor Wavinya Ndeti, has overseen a significant upgrade in healthcare services with the installation of advanced medical equipment across public health facilities. The move is expected to enhance diagnosis, surgery, and reduce referrals outside the county.
As we flag off this equipment today, we review our commitment to building a healthcare system that works, a system that responds efficiently to the needs of our citizens and upholds dignity to every patient. The equipment being deployed today will significantly strengthen our ability to provide timely, accurate, and specialized care within the county of Machakos. It includes essential laboratory equipment that will enhance diagnostic, improve disease surveillance, and support more efficient patient management. Expected outcomes of this investment are clear: improved reliability of service, faster diagnosis and treatment, enhanced efficiency in healthcare delivery, and strengthened technical capacity among our healthcare personnel.
They're supposed to make sure that the uptime is 95%, meaning any breakdown is supposed to be sorted within 24 to 48 hours. So I can assure the people of Machakos County and the facilities we are supplying them with equipment and reagents that it is our mandate that we maintain a 95% uptime and make sure that there are no stockouts.
And still on matters concerning healthcare, clinical officers in Bungoma County have called off their strike after reaching a new agreement with the county government. In their remarks, the clinical officers urged the government to fully implement the agreement, stressing the need to address outstanding concerns affecting their welfare and service delivery. The deal now sets the stage for improved health service delivery, with both sides pledging commitment to the terms.
The members of the executive of Bungoma and to the union officials. Today we are happy to have ended the strike by Bungoma clinical officers. Last week we were here and it was not good, and it didn't go well with us. It also didn't go well with the county government. The patients were suffering, but at the end of it, today we've reached an agreement with the county government of Bungoma, an agreement that we have agreed that our 60 clinical officers who are on contract now will be offered the permanent and pensionable terms at the end of their contract. We've also agreed that a lot of things that we've agreed with here, and I can say that Bungoma is the first county confirm that they're going to implement the CBA. On top of just signing the CBA, Bungoma has committed that they will be the first county to start implementing it by giving the clinical officers the enhanced risk allowance. And that is something that we really appreciate, and we really thank the county government of Bungoma for agreeing to implement, and also the issues of the promotions that we've discussed.
I want to echo what County Secretary has said. We want to appreciate the union leadership, representative from the national level and the county levels, having deliberated on this matter of return to work formula, I think for us as a CEC, it's about service delivery. Any day, any hour that is lost may create a life, put life into a balance. And having agreed to this level, it means we are towards saving a life.
But we went out because we didn't have a listening ear. There was nobody that could listen to us. But I thank Almighty God and the employer. After a few attempts to bring them on the table, they did come. I truly appreciate the decision that the governor did by bringing us a new chief officer who was very instrumental to make sure that the issues that were actually a stumbling block in our labor coexistence has been solved.
At this juncture, I want us to say this is a milestone, and we are going and we are committed to implement the return to work formula. In any case, if there is anything that will emerge, we are going to still come back to this table and we look into the matter so that we don't have such a scenario where our officers go in the streets before we come to the board. So my door is open. We will have to engage more so that we don't have any interruption in terms of service delivery.
Now, concerns are mounting over rogue colleges offering substandard healthcare training courses in record time, raising fears about patient safety and quality of care. Now, stakeholders are calling on the government to take urgent action against non-compliant institutions.
It's upon the government to take action. We have written many letters. Even in our office, we have given many letters to colleges who are offering these courses for three months, but we are not seeing action being taken. We ask the government to take the action and crack down on these colleges who are training for this short period. We can't train a medical student for 3 months or 3 weeks. So these are what we are talking about, and we are very strong here as the members, and we want the government, please, crack down on these colleges who are training for this few time which are not recognized. And the medical course, at least 6 months for caregiving is approved, but majorly we want it for 1 year and above. If not 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years.
We are truly concerned about the type of the caregivers that we are having out there. Those who are being trained for less than 1 year. Those are the type of caregivers that you say they are not safe. They are not safe for the patients, whether in a hospital or even at a home-based. These are the people you are hearing around these places that they are stealing from patients. These are people who are giving poor quality healthcare services, because for 3 months you will probably have run a bit of introduction. They don't have any practical skills. They don't have any principles in terms of ethics. So these are dangerous people, and that's why we are here. Want to talk to the training institutions, because probably most of them are training due to lack of this information, and that's why we are here to give the information.
We would like to urge the public to embrace these changes, enroll in the right colleges. There are so many approved TVET colleges offering the course. Please find these colleges, get the right training, because we want to make sure that we're bringing out professionals that are qualified out there, so that as we provide care to the public, whether by our people, our members, we want to make sure that they are very well qualified.
And now we move to the coastal region of Kenya, where artisanal miners in Taita Taveta County are set to receive licenses to continue with their mining operations. This was revealed during a meeting between investors and members of Kishushe Ranch. The ranch leadership has issued a strong warning to cartels operating in the mining sector, stating that illegal activities will not be tolerated. Our reporter Gabriel Mokoma with more.
Kishushe Ranch Secretary General has confirmed that plans are underway to formalize artisanal mining by issuing licenses to local miners.
Sisi tumekubali kama ranch, all artisanal miners will be given individual licenses to mine quartz, to mine mica. That is what we are doing. Hizi zingine mara iko kwa huyu, mara iko kwa huyu. Sisi we have a clear plan on how the artisanal miners are going to operate. And from next week but one, tunakuwa na mikutano na artisanal miners ili waweze kupewa leseni za sehemu ambazo wanafaa kuchimba.
He also warned that cartels and individuals engaging in extortion will face strict action, emphasizing that the sector must operate within the law.
Mining all over the world, it has serious cartels, and the mining cartels are very dangerous. They can even kill. One of these cartels was threatening me the other day ya kwamba atanimaliza. But nataka kuambia kwamba sisi we are not cowards. We are not cowards. We are not going to be cowed by their intimidations. We are determined, and fighting with someone with a serious focus sometimes becomes very difficult because their focus is 2027. Our focus is generations and generations to come. So tunataka kuambia hawa wanasiasa wenye they want to extort monies from the investor. We are putting them on notice ya kwamba we are not going to allow extortion. Yesterday they wanted to extort Mombo, who came here today, that if they are not given money, then Mombo will not attend this event. We want to tell them this is not their land. This is a land for our people. This is a land that has shareholders.
The ranch chairperson Matilda Walegwa called on all investors to comply fully with the legal requirements, adding that no room will be given to illegal groups.
Tulisema kwamba members walisema kwamba kama mtu anataka kuwekeza, kama ni mwekezaji anatamani kufanya shughuli kwa hili shamba, aje na mlango wa mbele, na hilo napenda kulirudia kila wakati. Mambo ya kukutana na investors kwa mahoteli, hiyo kitu members wamekataa, na hiyo tunazingatia kwamba hakuna cartels tutawasaza. Sasa hii ni sheria ifuatwe. Kama unataka kufanya uwekezaji kwa shamba letu, lazima ufuate sheria ambayo imewekwa. Na pia nashukuru kwa sababu members wamepokea investor mwingine Bwana Gajesh na mwenzake Mombo. Kwa hivyo mimi ninaamini ya kwamba mwisho wa mwaka huu tukikutana na members wetu, najua mambo yatakuwa sawa.
Taita Taveta County is known for its rich mineral resources, making the regulation of mining activities a key priority for both local leaders and investors. Gabriel Mokoma, Taita Taveta.
Hawkers in the country could soon be operating under stronger legal protection after lawmakers moved to fast-track a new street vendors bill. The proposed law seeks to end harassment and bring order to street trading under county governments. Yeshugu Member of Parliament and Chairperson of the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Trade, Robert Yeshimo Idinji, said the law will ensure that no county enforcement officer is allowed to harass hawkers once it is enacted. His sentiments were echoed by Machakos woman representative Joyce Kamene, who said the legislation will help address long-standing conflicts between hawkers and county authorities.
Us, as a committee of trade leaders and cooperatives of the National Assembly, we are committed to incorporate the views of the members of public, which we feel that will add value to the bill. There is no clear law that assigns them specific places where they can do businesses. There is no clear law that also provides them with the facilities that they require when they are also doing businesses. And this law now gives an avenue for provision of the requisite facilities, including toilets, the cleaning, and many other things. And also designated areas whereby when you're probably vending or selling a particular item, even wananchi who normally buy these things from the vendors, they can be able to identify which area they can buy what. So there will be a bit, it will bring order into the business of vending.
Kiangalia kwa sasa, hoka atambuliki. Hoka kwa sababu hakuna sheria ya kumprotect, it is very easy to be bundled in a lorry. Unafanya nini, unauza saa ngapi nini. We want clear demarcations. We want them to be respected. Tunataka tuone there are roads that are designated for them in particular days that they can be able to sell their commodities and go home happy people. Tunataka watoto wao pia wafurahi wakijua wazazi wetu wanafanya kazi na hii kazi inatambuliwa.
Moving on, flood victims in Teso South constituency, Busia County, are now calling for urgent government intervention as they continue to shelter in a local primary school. The displaced families say there is a need for long-term measures to be put in place to permanently solve the problem, which continues to affect residents in the area. Deputy County Commissioner for the area, Michael Ocheng, assured residents that the government has already begun implementing response measures aimed at supporting the affected families and addressing the situation.
We have been triggered to do this because we were here on Sunday and we saw the situation was very dire. So as journalists, we have come together just to stand with these people, and we call upon even the county government, national government, to do something about these people.
According to the flood that we've had in this area, about 200 households have been affected. That involves 776 persons. And in terms of acreage, it's about 500 acres of land that has been affected by the flood. But as an office, we had barazas where we educated members of the public to move to higher areas.
Mimi kuona simu na minaini saa 7 amejaa kwa nyumba yote. Mimi nasidi kulala ndani, namwambia msichana nasema, "Mama, umeona maji bado unalala?" Nikasema, "Maji itabaki katikati. Nione tu mattress peke yake, ni maji yote." Chikoni naenda kuanguka saa hii. Tulilala kwa mesa, juu ya mesa. Paka saa 11 ndio mtona akatoka. Mtu alitoka pande ile na kuja paka kwa nyumba ingine, na kuja pande hii na ingia kwa nyumba mara mbili. Naona tu maji najaa. Hata mzee yangu yenda kutoa ng'ombe kichwa peke yake. Maji najaa, maji kwa kifua.
Niliamuka saa 7 ya usiku, naona kuu kama nalia. Kitu gani iko ndani ya nyumba? Kumbe ni maji. Kuamuka kwa malasi namna hii, ukanyaga maji peke yake. Kumbe maji kushachukua kitu yangu yote. Hakuna namna yote na nyumba yote, hakuna hata chakula ile wewe utakula tena.
Last night I rushed 3 people to hospital, a nearest private hospital, because there's a mother who is asthmatic and 2 men who developed diarrhea. And I'm worried of any other person can arise because it is a problem that has come up.
Wakati tuna donate madarasa kwa community, wanafunzi hawaji shuleni and hata hawangoji kuambiwa wasije shuleni. You see, this school is surrounded by a big river this side, this other side there is also another river. So even crossing from one side to another becomes a problem. So during the rainy seasons, as you can see, wanafunzi attendance yao is below 2%. Unaenda darasani unapata ni wanafunzi wawili wako darasani.
Away from that, concerns are mounting over deteriorating security in Mwingi North, Kitui County, following a deadly attack that has left at least 7 people dead, several others injured and property destroyed in Kwakamari area. Speaking in the area earlier today, Dr. Rhoda Kithuku called on the government to urgently scale up security operations, warning that residents remain exposed unless swift intervention is taken to restore calm. Her remarks come as fear and tension continue to grip the community, with calls growing for enhanced security operations and justice for the victims.
Watu wetu walivamiwa na wachungaji wa ngamia, wakaua watu 7 na wakaharibu biashara zao, wakachoma biashara zao. So nilikuwa nimetembea kama kiongozi kuja kuona watu wetu wa Kwakamari na kuambia pole, kusema pole hata kwa wale zile jamii ambazo zilipoteza watu wao, na kuambia watu wa Kwakamari kwa jumla pole sana. Na ningependa kuomba serikali yetu itufanyie security operation katika ule msitu wa Kwakamari ili iondoe au vijana ambao wako armed, wa disarm. Our police station ya Kwakamari ikuwe well equipped na personnel, askari wakuwe wa kutosha pale katika hiyo police station. Ningependa pia kuomba serikali yetu ituwekee police border patrol unit pale katika hiyo border, ndio waweze kutulindia mipaka yetu. Au ni askari wenye wanalinda mipaka, na tulikuwa tunaomba serikali yetu ituwekee hao askari pale kwa boda ndio waweze kutulindia mipaka yetu. Wenye wanaingia ndani ni watu wenye wamekaguliwa na tunajua vizuri wenye wameingia bila silaha. Kile kitu kingine ningependa kuomba ni serikali yetu itusaidie ikompensate wanabiashara wenye wamechomekewa na manyumba zao na mabiashara zao. Nyumba zilichomwa, biashara zimechomwa, au watu walikuwa wameweka pesa zao pale, biashara hizo ndizo biashara walikuwa wanalisha watoto wao, walikuwa wanasomesha watoto wao, ndizo walikuwa wanafanya. Na la mwisho ningependa kuomba kama tunaweza ongezewa police reservists na wapewe silaha zenye ziko serviceable ili waweze kupambana na hao maharamia.
And that story right there brings us to the end of today's Catholic Focus News Bulletin. But once again, congratulations are in order for the newly ordained Auxiliary Bishop of the Archdiocese of Nairobi, Right Reverend Obed Karobia, and all the best as he assists Archbishop Philip Anyolo and also Auxiliary Bishop Right Reverend David Kamau in their pastoral duties. I am Susan Bulemi and our sign language interpreter has been Charity Ngima. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed, and remember to always keep it Capuchin TV.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel.